do you know who he is? Like a woman going, do you know who he is? He's Neil Diamond. And I went, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Dear Life 101. And if this is your first time, well then welcome, and I hope you enjoy. Before we get into some trending topics, you guys, side note, I'm way too excited for this gossip. I'm kind of like surprised at myself. I'm like, do I like the drama? Maybe I do. Sundays might be my new favorite. Anyway, let's get into these topics after this. She ain't no diva. So good. So good. So we're going to start off with the very first topic that I know is on everyone's mind. Rest in peace, Princess Leia. Now, before I continue, I just want to say very quickly, and not in the rude way at all, like the best way possible, that I don't understand why this was like every guy's dream to be with Princess Leia. Like, was the buns really like a thing? Like, were you feeling the buns?
I was feeling the swimsuit.
There's a swimsuit in Star Wars?
Pretty close to it.
Okay. Did you know her as an actual actress or just Princess Leia?
That's
so it's just Princess Leia. What the heck? I don't understand guys' infatuation with Princess Leia. Like, I'm so sorry. Okay, like, rest in peace. If any of you guys care to explain it, please. I'd like to know, like, what's going on there? Like, what's going on in your mind? Also, along with this story, so while they were planning the funeral, her mom had a stroke, was it?
I believe so.
And passed away also. And it was Debbie Reynolds was her mom, correct? Yeah. And the funny thing is, I actually know that actress. Like, well, I've heard her name 1,000 times, and I feel like for my grandma's like a really huge fan, and I hope that doesn't sound awful. As awful as when Neil Diamond I ran into Neil Diamond outside of a club in New York City. Side note, I know. And they weren't letting him in, so he was like, oh, and I remember his friend going, do you know who he is? Like a woman going, do you know who he is? And I said, no. And she's like, he's Neil Diamond. And I went, okay. I wanted to say, oh, my grandma loves you. But that probably would have made him feel so bad, so I just was like, okay. And then I walked away, like a lame-o, because I don't know. What song's Neil Diamond?
It's not unusual
to get.
I don't know if that is. I think it might be. Yeah, right? Carlton? Did you know anything about Fresh Prince?
Yeah.
Is that the name he would say?
Oh, I don't know. So our next story, apparently Delta escorted 2 people off of the plane for speaking a different language. Now, the 2 people, the names are Adam Saleh and Slim, something I can't pronounce, so we're going to call him Slim Thumb. Okay? So, but here is something that I found out about these 2 people. These are YouTube pranksters. Now, and a lot of people did know this. So when this video came out, and I'll actually link it below, when the video came out, you do see the 2 guys, like, you know, being escorted out, and, you know, they're not causing chaos, but, you know, they're engaging people, and like, I can't believe this, it's like 2:16, this is like happening, because I spoke another language, you know, they're upset, and I totally understand. Like, if I didn't do my research at that very moment, if I were on that plane, I'd be upset for them. I probably would have said something, honestly. Glad I wasn't there, because the story keeps getting better. So when this video came out, a lot of people were like, this better not be a prank, this is so serious, like, this is not something to joke around with. And so Delta actually ended up releasing a statement. We all know now that it was serious, it was a real issue. Now, with saying that, there was a video, I did my little research, and I saw a video of Adam's where he was on a plane, like, just, I don't know, like a plane a while ago, and he was saying, like, what if we started counting in Arabic, and, like, loudly, and that already tells me that, like, he was looking just for a rise, you know, just to see what would happen, because, like, he thinks that there's going to be an issue, and I'm guessing that he did it, and unfortunately he was sitting next or around the wrong people, and something was probably said and now they're going back and forth, someone has to be removed, and why not the person that was speaking loudly and obnoxiously on YouTube to get a rise? So that's honestly where I personally feel that this story went, but I'll definitely be watching to see like how this unravels, because I truly am intrigued. And I will add this before we move on, I'm extremely proud of people and the way that they have reacted to this, because your first reaction is to be up in arms. But here's the thing, everyone I feel like has a pretty good idea about these guys, and it seems like they were looking for trouble and they found it. So like I said, we'll stay tuned about that. And our last story, so word on the street is Donald Trump's having a pretty hard time finding performers for his inauguration. I don't know where that accent came from. I said
You sound like Ivanka.
Who's Ivanka?
His wife.
Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. We're gonna have to put that out. I'm all, who's Ivanka? I'm all, who the hell is that? Woo, okay, he's having problems finding performers for his inauguration. And so Celine Dion reportedly said no. Her excuse was that she had prior engagements and has actually a concert going on, or like something. She's doing some kind of performance. I don't know how true that is, because I feel like most people would love to perform for the president and that kind of like trumps everything. But hey, I don't know, I'm not in their shoes, maybe it doesn't. But she's actually not the first one to deny Trump. Bruno Mars, Katy Perry, and a few other I can't think of right now. But TMZ did catch up with Gene Simmons, the lead singer of Kiss, and they did ask like if he was going to perform. He too said that he could not, because he had prior engagements. Actually, his wife chimed in, and it was his wife that said they already asked, but we said no, like I wouldn't let him. So I mean, Gene had a little bit more of a politically correct response, and it was kind of like, oh, he's our president, let's everyone get over it. But his daughter and wife were not so politically correct. They definitely gave their thoughts, and actually, you know, they're not surprised that he's having a hard time. So this is going to be interesting, but honestly, I think I have it all figured out. I think I know exactly who's going to perform for Trump's inauguration. Don't tell me you guys did not see that coming. Stop it. So those were my trending topics for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Make sure to tune in. And also, you guys, like, Happy New Year's. Let's start it off well, and let's go ahead and give me a thumbs up and a subscription so I can get to 15 and give you guys a story time. Alright, bye guys.